Well, YouTube, we are back, and look at the neck beard I found for you today. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. It's going to be a one take. It's going to be raw. We're going to go through it. We're going to dissect it. He's saying Marjorie Taylor Greene is a threat. The ugly truth. Let's watch a little bit. Let's take an excerpt or two, and we'll skip forward and see some of his points and criteria. Oh, the headache is brewing already.
A horrible Trump spawn like Marjorie Taylor Greene can't be expelled from Congress before she destroys America? I'm not, because she totally can be.
Trump spawn. She was a Trump supporter, is a Trump supporter, but that doesn't... We can factor that out, okay? Because, now let's get to what she's done.
Here's how. First, the backstory that would make a Batman villain jealous. Greene is the congresswoman from Georgia's 14th district, which has only been around since 2010. This district is so young that if they ever killed it off, Marjorie Taylor Greene would assume it was a false flag. Say what you want about Greene. I mean, please, say what you want. She's nauseating. But she is born and raised in Georgia. She's from Milledgeville, she went to college in Athens, and she owns a construction company in Alpharetta. Yet none of those places are in, or even near, Georgia's 14th district. So why did she run there? Greene wasn't in politics until last year. Well, unless you count things like calling 9/11 a hoax politics. Greene was...
There was a whole commission for investigating that, and the lady who was supposed to investigate it died on a plane out to see Obama. It's like, no, hold up, wait a minute. That's all weird, and that's a whole mess. Don't even start on that. He's just going to say that and then jump to the next point. I'm calling it now. This is, again, first take with y'all. I just heard this and knew it would be great raw footage.
Living Trump's version of the American dream, running Taylor Commercial, the business she got from her father. When her stint there didn't work out, she got heavily into CrossFit.
Oh no, your father built a business and passed it on to his child, so that way their child didn't suffer and have to build a business.
Because of course she did. Greene started out as a 2020
CrossFit, you're automatically the fucking devil. How dare you? And this is at Steve Hofstetter. I'm rebutting you. She's the devil. How dare she practice CrossFit? How dare she? I agree. Those CrossFit weirdos, I'm into my fitness. I work out. You can see from my chest size. I'm a smaller dude, but I got a bigger chest. I understand. CrossFit people, man, I get injured working out as it is, but these CrossFit guys, they're something else. Kick her out.
Candidate for Georgia's 6th district. You know, the blue one where she was actually living. And where she would have been absolutely bodied by Lucy McBath. And then, something terrible happened.
Not necessarily. If you're going off of the pollsters who have been wrong in the past and typically are wrong by the people because they are very removed from the people, she probably had a better chance in that district than it looked like, but probably not the same chances she had in the 14th district, which would probably be why she ran there. It might have been people more like-minded to herself, more Trump supporters, more open support of Trump. Out here in Colorado, there's a few counties like that, and they're great. You love being near Weld because there's just this sense of American excellence, and it's not necessarily Colorado. It's not Colorado. I don't know how to explain Weld. It's a nice county, though. And to the people of Weld, I hope you guys get to live wherever you want to live. If y'all want to live in Colorado, it's a bum-ass place right now, but we could work on it. I got y'all.
The incumbent in the 14th announced he wouldn't be seeking re-election. So, like any good carpetbagger, Greene moved there. A millionaire moved to one of the poorest districts in Georgia.
Oh no, she made a smart investment for her political future. It's only okay. So Democrats literally bid on seats. It's been found out. You can do... I need to reiterate this. I never say it enough. The point of this channel is to make you do the research. I'm not here to provide the news for you. I'm here to provide my take, my opinion, my thoughts. I quote whatever I quote, I say what I say, and I don't care what I care about. I only care about showing y'all some wild shit and getting y'all to look into it. That's it. That's it. But why, just like GME, just like buying GameStop stocks, was it only bad when she did this, not when Democrats are bidding on seats? But okay, ignore that. We'll keep going a little bit. I've only made it a minute in with this guy, and I've already rebutted him 5 times. What a dense brick.
Georgia to run on the premise that socialism is destroying America. There's nothing that someone born into money hates more than handouts. Green also ran her campaign on the same prejudice and paranoia that she'd been peddling on social media, and won easily. 85% of...
Maybe it wasn't prejudice and paranoia. Maybe she just found like-minded people? Again, that's a point that seems to stand out as pretty obvious here.
The district is white. Only 15% graduated college. And the second biggest...
Oh no. She got elected by people that look like her. It's almost as if people still categorize themselves via their race and feel more inclined to vote for someone who looks like them.
City there once voted to not only secede from the Union, but the state of Georgia. So voting for a prejudiced treason rat that rails against education was as comfortable as going to a Waffle House. Green didn't win despite her awful belief system. She won because of it. So what appalling things does she believe? Green has linked Hillary Clinton to pedophilia and human sacrifice. She's said that Barack Obama plotted with MS-13.
Alright, to be fair, that is like an Alex Jones wet dream, and I mean, like... it's just what it is. I'm going to stop this here. He's just tangenting, and I can't keep up, or else we're going to end up at a 25-minute video for 6 minutes of video. Plus, I'm giving him too much credit. I gave him a 2 minutes of it into his video with pure rebuts. Whew, let YouTube say I didn't alter at least a third of this content. God damn. All I'm saying is that at least present points. He didn't even get to David Hogg, and I'm sure that's coming up. They're saying she attacked David Hogg. She was just asking him questions, and he ignored her. When you're a public figure, you tend to answer questions when you're asked them by the public because it lets the public know you're one of us. You're one of us. You're one of us. That is not what happened. I just feel like there's an over-vilification going on here because she's a Trump supporter. That's kind of where he started. He picks up on her CrossFit habits, and it just, to me, that seems inappropriate. But who knows? I'm just another black man. The left's gonna call me Uncle Tom anyway, so I'm signing off here. This has been Drew with Politically Black. Just another coon, just another brother, just another Uncle Tom. You know, just telling it like it is on behalf of a pretty white woman. I'm selling out my people to the pretty white woman. Oh no. Lordy, lordy, a black man not offended by the skin color of a female representative who's a Republican. I might be living in 4021 and y'all might just be behind me, I don't know. But again, CrossFit makes this woman the devil. She is the devil because she do so much CrossFit. But on a side note, again, I'm outie. Like the 5,000. It's just been me, your local racial sellout, Uncle Tom Drew here at Politically Black, signing off. I hope you guys have a good day. I'll drop more content throughout the month and week and just year in general than I did last year. Pardon me if there's periods where I stop because it's all the same shit. If you guys get in tune with the news cycle, you'll start seeing it's all the same shit every few periods. Also, they're losing their mind because there ain't no more Trump to focus on, so they're attacking every single supporter. But rebutting Steve Hofstetter was not hard at all, and I would normally punch more upwards mentally, like maybe like someone who's gone to college. I just didn't want to get mean at someone who has a public access education is what it feels like. I'm not saying he did have a public access education, just throwing it out there. But it kind of feels like a public access educational level of like voter that he is explaining to me. And I'm not saying college makes you an elite voter. I've never gone to college. I just actually care about the issues because as a black man, when black men do get arrested more, that personally might affect my life. However, I also know how to ask for a police officer sergeant if I feel like I'm being racially discriminated, or in the one case where an officer admitted to racially profiling me, which was stupid, I called for a sergeant. He dismissed me and said I was good to go home. You see, so like it's more about the handling of the situation, but that's just me. Like I said, I'm a racial sellout. I'm an Uncle Tom. I'm just that coon. So, here I go, signing off. It's been Politically Black, and I hope y'all have a good week, a good year, a good month, a good day. Peace out, and I hope you guys keep in tune with the real truth about these Republicans as they smear them. Like, I can't wait for my turn on the chopping block. Like, I can't wait, because my YouTube will blow up, and it still won't be monetized. And when YouTube goes, you gotta monetize, I'm gonna go, fuck you, no I don't, I get to do this for the love. I ain't done shit that I liked for the love in a long time, other than maybe Yu-Gi-Oh!, but like, talking to y'all, sharing my opinions with y'all has been one of the best experiences of my life, because I learned I wasn't alone. I learned there are other black people like me. They just tend to be rich. God damn it, why can't I already be there? But like, black people like me, we're a dime a dozen. Whether you light-skinned or dark-skinned, we a dime a dozen. If you got a good disposition and a good attitude to try to get out there, you just gotta keep rocking that. Don't let these people shake you. I was a leftist, and I know what it's like. You say ugly things about people because you don't have an actual like reason to dislike them. So you got to say this ugly thing, repeat it enough, then you believe it. Then you got to go say it enough, repeat it enough so other people believe it. But I mean, and that's just my experience with the leftists in my family, the leftists in my friends circle. Every leftist I've ever known, they don't know how to argue. They just know how to say ugly shit. Or the ones who know how to argue, you know what they know how to argue about is whether or not they're right. They don't know how to argue the facts of the story. They just know how to say, well, I was more right than you and you were wrong. So, but I'm going to get out of here. I said it 3 times. Good old Midwest in me. I'm done. I'm furiously serious and seriously furious, because you can tell the dialect done did its thing. I done changed my whole manner of speaking, because I can't even. I'm that mad with these people that I cannot have a civilized conversation with them. I couldn't. It's not worth the time. But on another note, still in this video from this dude on Facebook, 'cause Facebook is racebook and I don't care, and they can't do nothing about it because they'll end up losing a lawsuit counterclaim in court. Peace.